Your manager looks at you and asks, "Why is this late?" You respond, "I'm sorry, we're still waiting on legal." That sentence just transferred power. Not emotionally. Not visibly. Structurally. Most professionals believe authority is about confidence. It is not. Authority is about syntax. Now widen the frame. Imagine the same structure spoken. Not in a conference room, but in a geopolitical negotiation. A delegate says, "We're sorry. We're still waiting." That sentence can shift trade alignment, military posture, or regulatory dominance. The corporate room and the treaty chamber operate under the same invisible law. Language does not merely communicate power. Language distributes it. Welcome back. I am Grace. This is Program 3 in the Trinity Linguistic Lab series. Here, we do not study communication. We study jurisdiction. If you are operating at sovereign tier, document your presence. Like this frame. Subscribe to the Trinity curriculum. Alignment is not symbolic, it is procedural. For executive tier scholars, download the companion field manual titled Geopolitical Negotiation, the Linguistic Lab. Open it now. You will use it during the densification drills in this session. There is a pervasive myth taught in business schools and diplomatic academies alike, that language exists to clarify, to explain, to be transparent, to be understood. This belief is operationally incomplete. At entry level, language explains. At sovereign level, language engineers. When you answer a question directly, you accept the other person's predicate. When you apologize, you accept their jurisdiction. When you over-explain, you surrender structural dominance. Today, we resolve a second-layer riddle. Why do the strongest international agreements appear vague, while the weakest contain exhausting detail? Why do powerful negotiators speak in dense architecture, while insecure negotiators drown? In explanation, the answer lies in strategic ambiguity. Not accidental ambiguity. Engineered ambiguity. By the end of this hour, you will understand how language transforms from a window into a vault. Let us enter the linguistic lab. Let us deconstruct the anatomy of linguistic leakage. The non-Trinity scholar, the laborer, operates under the expository illusion. He believes that if he provides a direct, honest answer to an opponent's inquiry, he is demonstrating reliability and building rapport. This is a catastrophic subjective collapse. Consider a scenario where an auditor asks, "Why is the environmental impact of your pipeline project higher than the initial projections?" The non-Trinity scholar responds, "We are really committed to making sure that the impact is as low as possible because we care about the local community, but the terrain was more difficult than we expected." Our analysis of the non-Trinity posture identifies 3 points of failure. First, by using the word care, he has introduced a subjective emotion that can be audited. Second, by saying as low as possible, he has created a sliding scale that his opponent now owns. Third, he has leaked status by explaining his difficulties. He is a child explaining why his chores aren't finished. The Trinity scholar utilizes syntactic densification. She does not use adjectives that describe feelings. She uses nominalized nouns that describe immutable states of being. She does not care. She enforces mandatory compliance. She does not try to keep it low. She establishes optimization thresholds. She responds, the environmental integration is governed by the established optimization thresholds. The compliance architecture is non-discretionary. Notice the densification. By using the phrase non-discretionary, she has removed the possibility of negotiation. She has moved the conversation from a moral debate to a systemic reality. She has governed the superior's anxiety by providing a reality that is too dense to be penetrated by a follow-up question. Let us practice the biomechanics of this vault. The word non-discretionary. The sharp D followed by the sibilant S, it must be delivered without a pitch climb at the end. Repeat after me. The threshold is non-discretionary. Feel the weight of the syllables in your chest. You are not talking, you are sealing a vault. Walk through 1. Border dispute, the demilitarized buffer. The scenario, you are a special envoy. An opposing representative asks, how many troops do you intend to keep within the 10-mile buffer zone? We need a specific number to feel secure. The non-Trinity scholar, he uses numerical vulnerability. He says, we're planning to keep about 200 soldiers there for patrol, but we can lower that number if it makes you feel safer. We just want to prevent any accidents. Our analysis of the non-Trinity posture identifies strategic exposure. Because the scholar gave a specific number, 200, he has given the opponent a target to negotiate downward. By mentioning accidents and feeling safe, he has admitted he is operating from a position of fear. He has surrendered the perimeter. The Trinity scholar, she utilizes the Syntactic Vault. She states, the security presence within the demarcated corridor is calibrated to the current threat matrix. Deployment levels remain functionally adaptive. Our analysis of the Trinity posture reveals the power of adaptive ambiguity. She didn't give a number. She used the word calibrated. By calling the presence functionally adaptive, she has granted herself the right to have 200 troops or 2,000, and the opponent has no technical ground to object. She hasn't answered the question, she has legalized her own future actions. Walk through 2. Trade sanctions, the dual-use conflict. The scenario, a trade minister demands you stop exporting semiconductors. You need the revenue, but you cannot appear to be in breach of international law. The non-Trinity scholar, he uses defensive exception seeking. He says, we are stopping most tech shipments, but some of these parts are just for medical devices. We think these should be allowed because they help people survive. Our analysis of the non-Trinity posture reveals a jurisdictional leak. Because the scholar uses think and pleads for people's lives, he has admitted that the minister has the moral authority to stop him. He is a beggar asking for a favor. The Trinity scholar, she uses syntactic densification. She states, the export classification is restricted to dual-use infrastructure. Non-sanctioned utility remains within the standard commercial sequence. Our analysis of the Trinity posture demonstrates the categorical lock. She didn't talk about medical devices. She used the term non-sanctioned utility. She has made the trade seem like an automated, technical process that is beneath the minister's notice. The trade continues because it has been made invisible through densification. Walk through 3. Resource negotiation, the mineral accord. The scenario, a local governor threatens to cancel your mining permit due to social unrest. The non-Trinity scholar, he uses compromise-based pleading. He says, we are so sorry for the unrest. We want to work with you to build schools and make the community happy so we can keep our permit. Our analysis of the non-Trinity posture identifies moral submission. He has admitted he is the cause of a problem. He is performing a bribe from a position of weakness. The Trinity scholar, she uses the Syntactic Vault. She states, the observed social fluctuations represent a transient adjustment to new economic infrastructure. Consequently, the formalization of the resource accord remains the only stable pathway for regional equilibrium. Our analysis of the Trinity posture shows linguistic erasure in its purest form. She turned riots into social fluctuations. She turned unrest into transient adjustment. She didn't beg for the permit, she stated that the accord is the only stable pathway. She forced the governor to realize that only she can provide the capital to maintain his own equilibrium. We resolve the opening riddle. Why does the most powerful agreement contain the most vague language? Because of strategic ambiguity. Detail is a cage for the weak. Syntactic densification is a vault for the sovereign. When you provide specific details, you are providing your opponent with a checklist of ways to find you in breach. But when you use the Linguistic Lab protocols, you move into the synthetic plane where you alone own the definitions. If you have integrated this data, you must now complete your final documentation. Like this frame and subscribe if you have not done so. Document your analysis of the Syntactic Vault in the comments below. Your output is the only metric of your integration. If you have not yet downloaded the Linguistic Lab PDF, do so now to finalize your protocol. I am Grace. We don't speak to be clear, we speak to be certain. See you in the next frame.